Hi everyone, it's Lisa Glanz here, and you're watching a short instruction video on how to use my personalized portrait creator. It's super fun to use and you'll be creating your own unique portraits in no time at all. Before we get started, there are a couple of best practice guidelines you should follow to get the most out of your purchase. The first important thing to mention is you shouldn't group anything while you're creating your portrait. The main reason for this is that it will move specifically layered items into one layer and damage the order of the portrait creator. Instead, create your portrait without grouping elements, then select all and copy and paste into a new document and group your new portrait within your new document. That way you have preserved the master creator file. The next important element to consider is that you shouldn't move anything. As with the previous point I made, don't move any items in the original file or reorder the layers. Everything has been precisely placed. If you'd like to move anything, rather copy and paste your portrait into a new document to edit in that document. If you think you may accidentally group or move something while building your portrait, I recommend you save a copy. So once you've opened your file, go to Menu, File, Save As, and rename or save in a different location. Of course, if all else fails, you can always re-download your purchase at any stage. So to recap, while you're creating your portrait, don't group anything and don't move anything, and once you've finished creating your portrait, just simply select all, copy and paste into a new document, and that's where you can group and finish your design. I'm going to quickly take you through your layers panel, as this is the main tool you're going to be using with the portrait creator. You can access your layers panel under Window, Layers if it's not open already. The main principle behind this product is toggling your layers on and off. The visibility of the layer is going to determine what your portrait looks like. So on the far left hand side of the panel you'll see an eyeball icon. Just click this on and off and it'll basically toggle your layers on and off. The next important function is the lock icon. This is next to your eyeball icon. You can use this function to prevent interaction with that layer, like accidentally moving or changing artwork. But don't forget, you need to unlock that layer if you want to copy anything from that layer. Each layer will have an arrow to the left of its name. If you click on the arrow, it will reveal all the sub-layers within that layer. You'll notice that you also have the ability to toggle layers on and off and use the lock icon in the sub-layers as well. The next function is one of my favorite functions in the layer panel, and that's the selection function. You'll see to the right of every layer is a circle icon. Click on the circle icon to select the items on that layer. This is especially helpful if you want to only select a specific item within a group. Should you wish to select multiple items, just hold down the Shift key on your keyboard. Note this function only works if the layer is visible and unlocked. I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to create your first portrait. Step 1 would be to choose your skin tone and hair color. Once you've downloaded the product and unzipped the file, you can expand the folder called Portrait Creator. From there you can choose your gender, and the next step would be to choose your skin tone and your hair color. Double click to open up in Illustrator. For now I'm going to work on the woman portrait. I've chosen a fair skin with auburn hair. Once you're in your document and you have your layers panel expanded, you'll notice all the different layers that are available to you. The ones that you're going to be working on right now are the layers called Woman Holding or just Woman. Those are going to be the ones that will determine her hairstyle. If you'd like her to ultimately be holding the guy's hand or a bunch of flowers or the balloon, go ahead and choose the one named Woman Holding. If you don't want her to be holding anything with her arm, you can just choose one named Woman. So step 2 would be to choose her hairstyle. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Woman Holding Mid-Length Hair. So to do that, I'm just turning off the other layers I don't want and turning the layer I do want on. Step 3 would be to choose your outfit. For both the male and female portraits, I've included formal and casual wear. And for the female portrait, I've also included 2 bridal gowns. Just simply toggle the layers on and off at this stage just to find which outfit you'd like to use. Once you've decided on the outfit you'd like to use, you'll notice within each layer of these outfits I've included some options for you. You can either go ahead and use the pre-made options, or you can edit each item of clothing by either changing the color or adding a pattern of your choice. I'll show you how to apply patterns later on in this tutorial. I'm going to choose a casual dress outfit with a checked pattern. Step 4 is applying accessories if you'd like. For both male and female portraits, there is a layer called accessories. At this stage you can test drive the sunglasses or camera or anything else that you see within that accessory layer to give your portrait that extra special touch. I'm going to go ahead and choose the retro glasses and a scarf for her. But I'd also like to change the color of the glasses. So the easiest way to do that would be to use the selection function on my layers panel as we discussed previously. I'm just going to click on that circle and it's going to automatically select just those glasses. From there you can now change the color of the glasses to anything you'd like. Okay, I'm pretty happy with her, she's looking pretty good. So now I'm going to move on to the man. Just a note on the flowers, she can also be holding flowers if her hands are behind her back. For example, if I click off the woman holding and turn on one of the others, and then go to the bouquet marked bouquet yellow or bouquet rose and click those on, you'll see it gives the illusion that she's actually holding her bouquet in front of her. So those are also options if you'd prefer her to be holding flowers in front of her. And then just to give you an idea of what she looks like holding a balloon or flowers on the side, I'm just going to turn that off again, turn my original one on, and then these are the bouquets for the side. And balloon if you want. So you have quite a few options. But at this stage, I'm actually going to have her holding the guy's hand. Okay, let's work on our man. I've chosen to work on the ebony hair and the fair skin color. First we're going to decide on our hairstyle, so the same thing applies. You'll see there are layers called man, and all of those layers are going to be his hairstyle. So I'm just going to click through some of them to give you an idea what's available. There's a curly hair, there's long hair, a cute little tousled hairstyle, and just a standard brush cut. The next thing we're going to do is decide on his outfit. I need to mention that for the man, each outfit is either for a bent arm or a straight arm. The bent arm, the hand actually fits into his pocket. Let me demonstrate that. So you'll notice if you actually click off the outfit layers, he'll be missing half of his arm. Don't be alarmed because the arm actually does appear in the layer of the outfit. So I'm just going to click that back on and you'll see his hand is actually inside his pocket. In order for the arm to work in his pocket, his arm actually needs to be in the same layer as the outfit. I'll show you what that looks like. You'll see here the layer is called arm bent for pocket. That you need to keep on all the time. So if you actually take that off, you'll see his hand disappears. So I'm going to choose the casual shirt, bent arm to work on. And I'm just going to work through some of the options for the pre-designed outfits. There's a checkered shirt. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this dark shirt. And I'm pretty much liking those pants, but let me just see the lighter color ones. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Instead of his shoes, I'm actually going to activate the boots. So I'm just going to turn the shoes off and click the boots on. The next step we're going to do is add accessories like we did with the woman. The great thing about the guy is that you can actually add facial hair as well. So I'm just going to take you through some of those options. Okay, first I'm going to just click off what there currently is. And you'll see there's a 5 o'clock shadow, which is pretty handy. A moustache, some chin hair, You can combine them, have them on their own. Take that off. Full beards. I think I'm going to stick to the moustache and chin hair. And possibly take off that camera. I'm going to leave the camera for now. But I quite like the idea of adding a scarf. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Okay, I think I want to add a hat as well. You'll see inside each man's layer, there are options to add a hat. For the tousled hair, there's only one hat option. This is due to his hairstyle. So I think I'm going to add just the hat, or maybe a cap. Yeah, let's add the cap. Okay, I'm pretty happy with what he looks like. Like with a woman, we can also add a balloon, but this only works with a straight arm. So I'll give you an example of that. I'm just going to turn off his casual shirt, turn on the straight arm option, and add the balloon. Just going to go back and turn my casual shirt back on, the formal off, and we can also add a bouquet of flowers. But at this stage, I'm actually going to have him holding the girl's hand. So I'm just going to turn that back off. Okay, we're ready to combine them. Now that you've created both your portraits, you can combine them to create a couple. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn off all the layers I don't want to copy and keep all the layers I do want to copy on. So I'm just going to go ahead and lock the background layer because I don't want to copy that, because in my new document I've already created my own background. The next important step is to select all, which is Command A on your keyboard. Then copy, which is Command C. Then move over into your newly created document and paste, which is Command V. This is the step where you group your new portrait. So go ahead and press Command G. Now I'm going to do the same with the man we just created. Just a note on copying and pasting artwork into a new document. If you'd like to retain the layers, all you have to do is go to your Layers panel and select Paste Remembers Layers. If you have that option ticked, it's going to remember all the layers from the previous document. So when you paste the graphic, all those layers that have been pre-designed will appear in your Layers palette. This is handy if you still want to retain all the layers from the original portrait creator. Now I'm just going to move the woman and man into position, make sure the man is in front of the woman so it looks like he's holding her hand. And there you have it, you've now created your own personalized couple. Now I'm going to show you how to apply a pattern. In the extras folder you'll see all the extras available to you. You just want to expand the folder called Pattern Swatches. I'm actually going to go ahead and choose the geometrics. Once you have that open, you'll see I've laid out all the available patterns. Just simply select which one you'd like to use and copy. We're now going to go over into our document that we'd like to apply the pattern in and paste. Once you've done that, you'll notice that the pattern will automatically appear in your swatches panel. Now you can just simply go ahead and apply the swatch like you would with a color. I'll just show you how to do that. So basically the design options are endless. You can apply any pattern to any of the shapes that you see in the Portrait Creator. I hope you have loads of fun using this product. It was such fun creating it. Thanks for watching and happy designing.